championship. I'm Dr. Bell, I'm the chairman of the Republican Party of Monroe County, and I'm here to introduce Derrick Van Orden. Derrick is my friend. I've been to lots of different events with Derrick. I've looked him in the eye, and he has the heart of a lion. Okay? So, but before I do further introductions, we have some law enforcement people here. We have Sheriff Rebels, our Monroe County Sheriff. We have Jeremy Lightly. He is the constable, is that what they call it for police chief for Wilton?
We call it horse police.
Okay. That is law enforcement that I just met, so if you raises his hand, right there he is, there you go. Any other law enforcement here? Excellent. We have Back the Blue Mondays. Every Monday, we want people to wear blue to show support for our law enforcement, the people that put their lives on the line to protect us. They don't know what's behind that door. They don't know what the crazy person is that they stop for speeding or whatever. They need our support. And they know they have our support here in Monroe County. And so anyways, give them another hand. You don't want to hear from me. I don't know. Here's your next congressman, okay, Derrick Van Orden. All right.
Saying this, there's a lot of people in this room that supported Jessie Eben, and I'm glad that you're here. And I want you to know that I respect that woman tremendously. She put up a one senior chief, one heck of a fight. So we're very, very happy that this system is working. So her team is fantastic, and they really put their shoulder to the wheel and they pushed hard, which is excellent. And I want you to know that this season, this primary season, is two parts of the same team that are trying to get into the game. And that means we're still on the same team. We never were not on the same team, just so you know. That's including the sheriff, who I respect tremendously. So I want you to know, if you did support Miss Eben, I want you on this team now. And I need your help, and we are gonna kick Ron Kine's will not outwork me. We left my house 3 or 4 days ago. I can't even remember now. I was home for 6 hours last night, and then on the road again today. And that's the op tempo, that's an operational tempo that we're gonna keep. And Sarah, my wife, is like, what is going on with you? And I'm like, honey, this is exactly like being on a Navy SEAL deployment. It is. You get up in the morning, you work as hard as you possibly can. As soon as your head hits the pillow, you're out. And you gotta set an alarm, up and going again. I'm on social media, hopefully no later than 6:45 every morning to at least 10. And contacting everybody. And then we're driving to events and doing all this stuff. I need your help, we're gonna win. You have one shot. You have one shot to turn the tide and help save our nation. One. And it's in the ballot box. So you make it a good one. All right? Help me out, help Donald Trump out, help Vice President Pence out, and we are absolutely going to win this. They're getting reelected, and Ron Kine is going to sit in probably a red wagon like that for a few months and pout, because he's going to be out of a job following the election. Now we got brats and hot dogs, right?
I don't know. You gotta ask Rob.
He's out. They're out here somewhere. They're cooking. Listen, that's my campaign manager. So you guys feel free.
I will check on that for you.
You work him like a sled dog. We don't have to listen to your crazy sky god. You guys know that I'm a Christian. We don't have to listen to your crazy sky god. I mean, abortion is a good thing to do. You're not killing a human life. Okay. How about this? One unique strand of human DNA that is going to exist only one time in the history of man. One time. Another completely unique strand of human DNA that's only going to exist one time in the history of man. They combine and they make a third completely unique strand of human DNA that is only going to exist one time in the history of man. That happens at conception, and that is life. That's the truth. You tell young people the truth, and they will listen. We had 8 years under President Obama. 8 years of people telling our young people, and some of our older people, that there's something that they're not. Saying that America is something that it isn't. Telling you that you are the problem. That we have destroyed the world. Do you mind if I read that Plessy thing? Do you want to hear this?
I do.
You guys want to hear this?
Sure.
All right, listen to this. This is another thing you can do with these crazy folks. Oh, these are, oh my gosh, look at this. It's my youngest daughter's birthday today. The 2 kids are taking a bath in the kitchen sink. I'm a grandpa. Oh, hey, Mike Pence, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Good, Derrick, how are you? More pictures of him. Cops. Hold on 1 second. This is embarrassing. Who is this guy? Hey, you guys know Rob O'Neill? Justice, but one. Every justice but one said, that's just the way America is. This is who we are as a people. You're black, I'm white, you're different, you're the other. That's how it is. But one man said no. This is not who we are as a people. This is not America. And he wrote this dissenting opinion, which is possibly the most beautiful one ever written. In the view of the Constitution, in the eye of the law, there is in this country no superior, dominant, ruling class of citizens. There is no caste here. Our Constitution is colorblind and neither knows nor tolerates classes amongst citizens. In respect of civil rights, all citizens are equal before the law. The humblest is the peer of the most powerful. It's amazing. The law regards man as man and takes no account of his surroundings or of his color when his civil rights, as guaranteed by the supreme law of the land, are invoked. So, one man, only one. Which Supreme Court justice in the United States in 2020 disagrees with that? None of them. Who in this room disagrees with that? None of you. Which police officer, doctor, nurse, constructionman, welder, grocer, which American disagrees with that? A minuscule portion that's not even worth mentioning. That was America, and that's history, and that's the truth. We were like that as a nation, but we are here now. And it's undeniable that we are moving in the right direction. That we strive every day to improve the relationships between our citizens. That we are a caring nation, a loving nation, a giving nation. We are a godly nation. So do not allow these people to tell you that we're not. It is time for all men and women of good cheer to stand up and say enough. Donald J. Trump, Mike Pence, and I have had enough. And we are not going to allow these people to destroy the beautiful nation that you made. Is that clear? Politicians harder questions, it would be better. Yeah. But I'm telling you what, you're never going to ask a politician a hard question if his name is Van Orden, because I'm not a politician. When the Serbians were giving NATO a hard time. I was 27 years old, I had 3 children, and I went to war for the first time. And then the Taliban was harboring Al-Qaeda, including Osama bin Laden. At that point, I had 4 children and my wife, and I went to war the second time. And then the Sunnis were killing Americans in Iraq, so I went there. And then Al-Shabaab and ISIS were killing Americans in Somalia and the Horn of Africa, so I went to the Horn of Africa. The problem with the United States of America now is in Washington, D.C. I go where the fight is. I mean, I could have left my wife a widow and my children without a father. But things in this country itself, are worth fighting for. So let's fight, people. Anyone else have any questions? My favorite color is green. Let's go to a couple easier.
Yeah. Well, we do have some bratwurst that are ready.
Hey, if you guys want to get brats and just filter out and get that stuff.
Now, we don't have enough for everybody yet, so keep asking questions. This side of the room can go eat.
He's got a question.
I get introduced first, sir. Go ahead.
The senior citizens have the reputation for voting.
Yep.
And Ron Kind has a history of sending out mailings during the last week of the campaign that says things to the effect that the Republicans or his opponent wants to eliminate Social Security, wants to get rid of Medicare. Do you have a plan to deal with that?
Yeah, I'm going to tell him that he's lying. So I've been supporting myself. I have been supporting myself since I was 16 years old. So Bob is an incapacitated enemy combatant on the battlefield who 30 seconds ago was literally trying to kill me. I am obligated by international law to render medical aid to Bob, the enemy combatant who was just trying to kill me less than a minute ago. But I am not obligated to render medical aid to this human child that survived an abortion attempt. Is that moderate? That is Ron Kind. That is harsh, but it's the truth. But I got a no-caller ID call on my phone.
Sure.
And I was like, I have life insurance, and I don't need to extend warranty on my truck. But I answered it anyway. Hey, Derrick, this is Vice President Mike Pence. I'm calling you from Air Force 2. Now I answer every phone call. Then I asked the staff, is Steve Scalise called? Leader McCarthy called, said congratulations. Get back to that when your first priority was.
And you know what? We have some really amazing people here in this room. And this is the reason why. This is the reason why we're going to retire Ron Kind on November 3rd. Why we're going to re-elect President Donald John Trump on November 3rd. You don't want to hear from me. Here's your next congressman, okay, Derrick Van Orden.